Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They run with Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Kyle Van Noy drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man open. It's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Nice snag by Devontae Parker. While it took him 5 years in the league to have his first 1,000-yard season, he broke out in a big way. The former first-round pick had career highs across the board in 2019. In fact, his touchdown total for the year equaled his career total to date.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll start the drive with Harris. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Harris, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Check to 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. This is Harris. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away. Returnable for Grant. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is McDonald. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. 3rd down here. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, McDonald looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, McDonald. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the option, here's Newton. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, CD, you know, as we talked about earlier, this is the first Patriots home opener without Tom Brady in 2 decades. Now, you still see, understandably, a lot of number 12 jerseys in the stands, but this is Cam Newton's show now. How do you think that things change for the Patriots here in 2020?
Well, they change in a big way because of what you said to start off with, and it's something we've all known about for a while, but now we're actually confronting it. Tom Brady is not in the building. All right, number 12 is not leading the Patriots out onto the field, but I thought it was a really savvy move by the organization in the offseason to sign.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cole McDonald with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Jerome Baker.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 3rd down, Newton. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
And the Dolphins.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Patriots 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's bring it.
McDonald sets to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Hit it. Cycle. 536.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Stepping up. He'll try and run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Dolphin first down.
Two and now on 1st down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the 3rd quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability. And they showed it on that last play.
On 1st down, Newton. Open man is Myers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
To the air again, Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, 36 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tua. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On 2nd down, Tua. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
4 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Greg, 51 the mic, boy, 51. Let's get it together, defense.
To throw on third down, Newton. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
second and 11 now.
30-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
First down.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Tua. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They go play action with McDonald. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. Got his man, that's Harry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's McDonald. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, McDonald.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dalton Keene with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Patriots 42. Dolphins.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar.
And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
42. Dolphins 24.